I suspected there'd need to be a second stream. That's why I had part 1 in the name. Alright. Grab me my link. Put the comment in. Alright. Stream part 2 is up. Oh, such a lovely picture of me in the thumbnail, too. Oh well. You guys have to get used to it. Welcome back, Anna. Oh, you kicked my butt. I only got 350, Anna. You bet I'm back. Ta-da! It's me. And of course, it was like right after 4 hours. 4 hours and 31 minutes that I've been going now. Give or take a bit. Yep, it was right at 4 hours and 30 minutes almost. 35, 25. Anyway, whatever. Well, I was looking up the specific definition of trans broken arm syndrome. Oh, and your video encoding, honey? That's awesome. So that took me a little bit of time because I wanted to get the specific definition of it for someone. Trans broken arm syndrome, by the way, is basically where doctors refuse to treat other issues for trans people and just blame anything that happens to trans people on being trans. Like people who have kidney stones and stuff like that. They're like, well, stop taking hormones and then we'll treat your kidney stones. It's like, no, you can't do that to people. You can't just stop taking hormones. Hey, Kelly. Or things like, you know, you break your arm and suddenly the doctors need your entire, you know, transition medical history to treat a broken arm. You know, stuff like that actually happens. So anyway, that's what trans broken arm syndrome means. Got the conversation because it's very similar to what overweight people go through. You know, they won't do anything because they just say you're overweight. Hashtag not all doctors. That's why I brought it up, honey. Or why I wandered into it. It's actually kind of funny. My medical chart says I'm obese. I'm like, you weigh me with my clothes and my shoes on. Like, maybe if you're going to go write something like that on my chart, maybe you should actually, like, do a proper measurement of me. Right, Catherine? It's nuts. It's like, no, I've never tried losing weight. Never. Nope. Do I die now? What? It's ridiculous. One of the things I was getting into today that was really frustrating is that I was talking with some people about bio-identical versus non-bio-identical drugs. So back in the day when they figured out that you could trick a woman's body into thinking it's pregnant by giving them certain drugs and therefore stop them from getting pregnant, that's what birth control pills do. They make your body think it's already pregnant, which is why a lot of women get larger breast development while taking those drugs. So what they do is they give most birth control pills contain something called oh yes, right, honey, totally. Most birth control pills up until very recently contain something called progestins. Progestins are synthetic progesterone. Progesterone is what your body produces when you're pregnant. But they're not chemically identical to real progesterone. Interestingly, you can get real progesterone, like what's called bioidentical progesterone, from soybeans. It's the exact same chemical compound as the progesterone produced by ovaries. Do they put this in birth control? No. They keep putting the synthetic stuff in, which is tied to breast cancer. So anyway, it's just some of the stuff like that's just ridiculous. So the interesting thing about that is that, like, in many cases, it's at the point now where patients know more about their medicine than their doctors. Because this one person was talking about how they told their doctor they wanted bioidentical medicine, and the doctor scoffed at them. Only the person's like, "Never mind, you already prescribed it to me," and the doctor had no idea that they had selected a bioidentical medicine versus a synthetic one. So something like that just like gets ridiculous after a while. And I've really come to understand that like I have to advocate very carefully for what I really need myself, not what fits some doctor's education from 3 decades ago. I don't know why I broke into a mini rant there. It just happened. I can't help it sometimes. I can't help it most of the time. It's just the way I am. So yeah, bioidentical medicines, you should ask for them because you can get them for a lot of things now, but they're not the default prescription. It's cray-cray, right, Denise? And luckily we can now at least, right? Like we can actually like find the information and learn more about it than the doctors can in many cases. But I mean, like it's your own health, right? Like you gotta be ready to fight for it. Yeah, sorry, I missed your comment, honey. Yeah, you're right. That's when people, but the end result is that folks who have conditions like being trans or being overweight and other things too just don't go to doctors because they're tired of being dismissed for silly reasons. Anyway, that's my lament. Or I'm wiggling my desk all over. It's your 2-minute warning, everyone. You better not die of some treatable thing, though, honey. I'll kick your butt. I wonder who's gonna outlive who now? I always figured you'd outlive me because you're a woman and women live longer, but I wonder if that's gonna change. Not that I really care about. Well, I do care about that, but not like I need to right now. My mind just wanders off on weird tangents all the time. Oh, really? You can refuse to be weighed. That's interesting. I should almost do that. Like, there's no point in weighing me with my clothes on. Look at me. Do I look like I'm obese? No, I do not. Can be a little bit right now. I got a bit of a tummy. I gotta work on that. Thing though I worry about though is that there's surgeries they deny you if you're obese. It's like, I'm not, I swear. Anyway, this is boring. I'm done talking about this. I'm bored of me now. Anyway, it's 40 past the hour, so it's time to go in. Oh, that's an interesting way of doing that, Lisa. Just nope right out of the whole conversation. I like it. All right, everyone. It's time for the sprints. Well, they also do it wrong, the blood pressure. They don't let you sit long enough. Anyway, words. Words until the top of the hour. I will see all of you fine, fantastic folks. Then, have a great sprint.
There's no such thing as new wave, new wave, new wave, new wave. It does not exist.
I've been wondering where you've been on my mind lately. We used to light the night. I'm a ghost in the city. I'm tripping over time. I'm a ghost in the city. You've been haunting me. I hear your voice through the walls lately. I'm a ghost in the city.
Sprints up, my beardos and weirdos. Where am I at? 23849. 23. Feel good about this. Feel good about this. What's the number going to be? 564. Yes. Back over 500. It was such a dude thing to do, wasn't it? Yes. Like I'm data or something. I'm going to scrub that from my data banks. Oh, Catherine, nice. Hey, at least you had positive 50 words. Kelly. Sorry, that would be helpful to say the name. Nice, Lisa. And Amy. Better than Zero Club. Tina. Almost, I think she's called an even 400. I feel like that's fair. What about the cupcakes, honey? Am I just going to have to learn to live without cupcake batter in my future? Pretty sure I can do it. I'm just, you know, want to let my heart know if it has to break. 4 more sprints, people. 4 more sprints, and then I'm taking a nap. Oh my god, am I taking a nap? So I can maybe do a little bit more writing tonight. I'm already writing today. Denise, I usually get my cover art for a book months before I write it. So, before, I guess, is the answer. Two, 3, 8, 4, 9. $4,200 words so far today. 38 to go. 38 to go? 28 to go. I can math, I swear. Probably not. I'm probably going to fall not 1,000 short. But you never know. I'm able to get some, like I said, sprints in later. I'm optimistic. Depends when dinner is, honey. I was gonna take a nap at 5. Will that work? Art might be broken, but you printed the recipe. Well, I mean, that's something. Whoa, Emily, are you serious? 1036? 4-digit Emily. Look out. Oh, I'll be really close if I do 500 word sprints. I'm not going to make... I won't make the 7K by 5, but I might make it later. I'm optimistic. Wow, my legs are on fire. I get a blanket across my legs, and the space here is blowing up underneath them, and it's reached like 1,000,000 degrees underneath the blanket at this point. Yeah, Emily's just owning them words. Right? Donate words for cupcakes. I support this. Look, it's my Christmas blankie. Totally goes with the blue cyborg motif I have going on here, right? I'm taking this necklace off. The chain's just driving me nuts today. Maybe because it's wrapped around itself. Oh yeah, totally toasty. Oh, homework. She's so dedicated. She's a really good kid when it comes to doing her homework. I mean, mostly. She is still a kid. You know? She still has her days. Hey, there you go, Anna. That's good. I've got my group trekking through the jungle right now, and I'm trying to balance, like, how much I need to describe a jungle to the reader, and how much I want just interpersonal stuff between them right now. I think I don't need to do too much jungles. But I'm like identifying the fact like the Empress has never been around like massive bugs before. So she's kind of freaking out. Which is kind of fun. I know, right, honey? I'm with you. Yay, Anna! Gotta hold on. For one more day. Things will go your way. Oh my god, that was terrible. My voice doesn't know what to do anymore when I sing. The 1.5 hour lunch break. Yeah, she's a long lunch break now. I want cupcake batter. Like, I don't understand why we cook things. Just give me batter. Like, just like ice cream with cupcake batter poured on top of it. I see no problem with this. Ooh, coffee crumb cake. Oh my goodness. Now you're speaking my language. I guess the nice thing about the cake is it lasts a lot longer than batter. You probably can't like just leave batter around nearly as long as you can leave a baked cake around for. Oh, Bogazil, stop talking logic at me. Yes. Give me my batter. I know, but there's people out there who just eat raw eggs. Like, it's like if you're getting all swole, you know, you just chug raw eggs. They can. Why can't I? Probably salmonella, right? I'll die from salmonella. They'll just get like a little bit unhappy for a while. It's your 3-minute warning, folks. Oh, pardon me. Oh, I got the yawns. I'm looking forward to my nap. I will leave my phone in my office, honey. I want that nap to be solid. Grabbed my phone and started cleaning it right when I said that. I'm not sure what's going on here. Phone really does control me. It said its name and it was like, you must wipe the schmutz off of me that you got on me earlier. I say, okay, phone, I'm on it. I didn't do a very good job. Phone's gonna have to suffer. I feel like you're not live, honey. I feel like you're behind by a little bit again. Is the little live light red? Bloop, 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 bloop. I'll wait. Yeah, my eyes are so gray today. It's kind of creeping me out. I'm just staring at them like, why aren't you blue? Be blue. Did I mention earlier today? I can't even remember the beginning of today. My eyes change color depending on how well rested I am. So if they're blue, I got a good sleep. And if they're gray, I'm wiped. And they are gray today. But they're intense. Look at those things. This isn't creepy at all. Oh my god, I need to blink. Ah, whoa. Is that what it is? Is all the other blue around that makes them look more gray? That might be it too. Hello, everyone. This isn't weird at all. You're all just sitting there like, what's wrong with Mal? Why is she so weird? This is no sleep Mal. Only a little bit different than regular Mal. Oh, am I too pixelated? Oh, bummer. Let me stop my cam for a second, see if that helps. You guys gotta tell me that before I like try to do like super creepy eye things and whatnot. I know you don't bring that up. You're so mean, honey. There, I'm back. Let's see if I'm still pixel. Of course, it's your upload that's probably doing this to me, honey. You're ruining my beauty. Okay, my beauty still exists. You're ruining my perception of my beauty. Well, look, I'm getting better. The pixelation's going away, bit by bit. There we go. Well, you're the opposite of mean if you get me fatter. There we go. Now everyone can see my creepy eyes. All right, all right. It's time to sprint, everyone. Enough of me being a weirdo. Everybody have a fantastic sprint. I'll see you in 20 minutes. I'm setting realistic expectations here. I'm going for 450. Just because. Have a great sprint, everyone.
Please don't complicate me. I don't understand. I want to be a girl in all the normal ways. Pose for a photograph, put on my pretty face. Thank God I'm not a boy, I'd always have to pay. Pretend that I was strong and never got afraid. Please don't complicate me, I don't understand. Sometimes I'm feminine, sometimes I'm masculine. Don't evaluate me as woman or man, it's keeping me awake. Can't differentiate a girl. Am I a girl? Am I a boy? What does that even mean? I'm somewhere in between. Sometimes I have these thoughts, they leave me all confused. It gets so hard for me. Oh, is it hard for you? And all these blurry lines get crossed inside my head when I say take me home. That wasn't what I meant. Please don't complicate me. I don't understand. Sometimes I'm feminine, sometimes I'm masculine. Don't evaluate me as woman or man. It's keeping me awake. Can't differentiate a girl. Am I a girl? Am I a boy? What does that even mean? I'm somewhere in between. Am I a girl? Am I a boy? Am I a girl? Am I a boy? Am I a girl? Please don't complicate me. I don't understand. Sometimes I'm feminine, sometimes I'm masculine. Don't evaluate me as woman or man. It's keeping me awake. Can't differentiate a girl. Am I a girl? Am I a boy? What does that even mean? I'm somewhere in between. Am I a girl? Am I a boy? Am I a girl? Am I a boy? Am I a girl? I'll make up my face in a minute. I'll reform this state in a minute. Cash my check, got paid, yeah, I did it. I haven't done my nails in a minute. I'll make up my face in a minute. I'll reform this state in a minute. Cash my check, got paid, yeah, I did it. I haven't done my nails in a minute. I am busy and important. I am busy
nobody harder. Never ever felt stronger. Thought that we would last forever. Gave me something to believe in. Thought that you were all I needed. Look at me, I'm still breathing. I used to cry over you, baby. I've wasted all this time. Now I got ice cold heart. VVS is on, they got ice. I want. Kinda funny how the money can replace the love. So dumb, I don't feel it inside me. So dumb, I believed you really like me. 'Cause the healing of my heart is so icy. Now I'm on a higher level. I ain't ever gonna settle. Plenty of us on the table. Maybe I don't even hate ya. Really, you did me a favor. Turn my heart into a glacier. Yeah. I used to cry over you, baby. I've wasted all this time. Now I got ice cold heart. VVS is on, they got ice. I want. Kinda funny how the money can replace the love. So dumb, I don't feel it inside me. So dumb, I believed you really like
Follow the chemical scent, look for the hole in the fence. Take everything you demand, fast as you can, and run for your life. Run for your life. Don't show your face, don't like the cage. If you're an easy mark, I made a plan, a sweet revenge. I wanna take it too far. Bite off the venomous hand, follow the chemical scent. Look for the hole in the fence, take everything you demand, fast as you can, and run for your life. Run for your life. Run for your life. Run for your life. Run for your life.
Sprints up, everyone. Sorry, I got a little bit sidetracked with words, which is good, right? At 24,306. Let us see what that comes to. Sprint WC 24,306. 457. Hey, my goal was 450. I nailed it. For the win. Oh, cupcakes. Aw. Say goodnight to the kid, Anna. I mean, not that he knows who we are or anything. That's cool. Math and Eva do well, but she doesn't do as well with how they teach math in school. She does well with me, but she sort of has to learn to, like, trust that I know what I'm doing and unlearn the way the teacher taught her. And then learn the way I taught her. I mean, not to say she hasn't learned anything from the teacher. She really has. Or the teachers, I should say. But, I mean, I had her doing algebra before kindergarten. And just the way they taught her everything, she kind of unlearned a lot of it. And there's stuff she's able to do in her head that she can't do anymore. In her head. So, like, although she might be listening. Hi, Eva. Oh no, I think she's doing the dishes. Good. She's not hearing me talk about her in math. Because I don't want to besmirch the teachers, you know? I should probably shut up. Hey, how'd everyone do in their words? I respect your 31, Kelly. You're doing edits. Lisa, Catherine, nice. Great, Catherine. Catherine, you like just consistently get 6 and 7, 800s. I like it. I mean, you've had some great sprints, Emily. Don't blame you. Yeah, you too. Thanks for being on. Awesome, Tina. It's a great count, too. I got the banner updated. Let me make sure the sprint is going in Discord. Sprint. 420 in 7. Sprint join. 24306. All right. That's all set. What am I at for my goal? 4731. I'll be kissing 6 for sure. I mean, I'll be well over 6 actually. It's pretty good. I'm happy with that. I count myself pleased. Hey, Eileen. Whoa, Denise. What costume? You gotta tell us about the costumes. You can't just like drop. I bought Halloween costumes and then just leave it. Hey, Pants.
Your exotic butters have arrived.
My exotic butters.
Yes.
Hey, can you give me a flavor? Can you take this back up for me?
Flavor.
Yeah, a flavor. Wait, can I have that spoon too? The one you
Oh
brought
yeah.
down for me?
Yes.
Thank you. I saw nothing. All right, now I'm going to read. Nice, Eileen. And thanks. I do love the blue lippy. I don't know if you can see it that well, if it's pixelated or not, but I did it one dark color and then did the shimmer on top. Although with all the food I've been eating today, I've worn away the inside, but I'm really happy with how it looks. So come on, Denise. What are you going to be? Are you going to be not Wonder Woman for 1984 like I am? Okay, I'm not going to do that this Halloween. I'm totally going to do my black cat, though. That's totally coming. Should I know who Mary Sanderson is? Oh, honey. I'm just living for this batter. Even called the exotic butters, and that's exactly what it tastes like. Oh, cool. 2 New Zealanders. Is that why your hours are always so weird, Catherine? I always like trying to understand, like, where you come in. I got 3 more sprints in me, Eileen. Okay, that makes sense, Catherine. I got it. Oh, right. I need to rewatch Hocus Pocus. I think I'm going to get a lot more of the girl energy stuff out of it now. Now that I understand some of that more intimately. This is so good. I'm sorry, everyone, that you do not get to taste this cupcake batter. It's like heaven inside my body. Did she? She did really good, honey. Sorry, I'm like reading the comments in no particular order here right now. I'm just reading the comments, just enjoying the scroll. The fact that like 2 New Zealanders have met each other here. So fascinating. I don't know. I think I'm high on sugar right now. 3 minutes till the sprint starts, everyone. Just watch me eat this. Bee jelly. Shaky Town? Why is it called Shaky Town? That's awesome, Denise. I can't wait. I'm gonna definitely do my black cat because I got my inflatable tail and everything like that. I got the ears. I got the paw gloves. I'm gonna see if I can wear those. Like my hands are like in fists inside. They just look like little paws. I'm gonna do it. If only just for some pictures. Oh, really? You can hack my thread. It's fine, Eileen. You're allowed to talk amongst yourselves as well. I permit it. Oh, really? Wow. I always wonder why people rebuild in situations like that. When they rebuilt New Orleans, I'm like, it's below sea level. Maybe this is a sign. Damn, that's a lot of earthquake. I mean, they do that with San Francisco too. They just rebuild it. This is your 1-minute warning. Wow, I have a sugar rush now. This will at least carry me through 2 sprints. The 3rd sprint, I'm going to disintegrate. Oh. Whoa. Those cupcakes are going to be amazing. Oh, it's the final minute. Watching the clock. I'm going to call it. It's close enough. I'm out of words. I'm just reading the chat. I'm out of verbal words. I have finger words still. I will see all of you fine, fantastic folks in 20 minutes at the top of the hour. Have yourselves a lovely sprint. And Eileen, now it's time for you to stop chatting and write. Did you get your Scrivener file set up? Did you? All right. See you guys in 20.
so we don't feel nothing. Why should we try so hard? Let's get numb, so we don't feel nothing. Let's comfort in the blood. Let's get numb, so we don't feel nothing.
wasting my breath on you. Feels like my words are never getting through, yeah. Oh, I never said I hate you to someone so much before. I'm lightheaded when we talk and then you shut the door. Goddamn, like what are we still talking for, yeah. I really hope you don't see tomorrow. I try to make nice with you, 'cause all you ever do is try to fuck up my day. If you were successful, but I know the truth. No, you don't have anything better to do. Everything you ever loved is trying to escape you. So why would I want anything to do with you? Fuck you. Fuck you.
I'm a tough bitch, but I'm sensitive. Coulda, quick fuck be a sedative. It's relative, cause you've been pushing me out to the fucking edge. I'm about to rip all of my hair out, cause I'm madder than I've ever been. I just wanna call you, but I know I can't. Fuck a fucking fuck boy, fucking up my plans. Lay another finger on me, you could lose a hand. You could lose a hand, you could lose a bitch. Are you trying to make me cry? Are you trying to make me lose it? You win some and lose some. This could get gruesome. Bitch, are you trying to make me cry? Are you trying to make me lose it? You win some
me and you'll never forget it. I'm a grave digger. I'm sad. I'm a grave digger. I'm a grave digger. I dig you up. Honk in the trunk, there's an Amber Alert. Pull behind the mausoleum in the back of the church. I'm a mortal motherfucker and I hang in a cave. I'm the glue you fucking over, etching your name in your days. Everybody wants pretty girls, they say. Nobody knows pretty girls make great. Got you on a skewer so you crackle and pop. I'm not gonna stop till the box drops. I'm a grave digger. I'm a grave digger. I'm a grave digger. Follow me into the fire. I'm a grave digger. I'm a grave digger. They said they did not want my face in their magazine, 'cause I'm not beautiful. Am I the most fucking fantastic freak you've ever seen? Did I make you scream? Do our imperfections make your blue breath run thick? Give me scars and stripes. It does not please me to be easy on any of your eyes. Any of your beautiful, beautiful is boring. Beautiful, beautiful is boring. Beautiful, beautiful is boring. Fall flowers to the floor. Shady lady gave me cat toes, so I might be decor. Just pass me my cigar. Teaching children to be anything other than who they are.
Sprints up, my peepsicles. 24711. I don't know. That sounds like this is gonna be good. Oh, 405 actually. It's better than I feared. I was giving someone a quick critique on something they wrote. We're like neck and neck there, Kelly. Hey, I'm curious what you guys think of something. Um, so one thing that's kind of tricky when you're writing same-sex intimate partners is you can't rely as easily on the he/she pronouns, right? Like you can't say he whispered in her ear because they're both she's. If you say she whispered in her ear, you're not very clearly identifying, who did what in that scenario. And you of course encounter that even if it's not intimate. Anytime you have two people of the same gender. So I always do a lot of stuff like I'll say like, the blonde woman stroked her partner's cheek or something like that. Like I'll use physical attributes or titles and whatnot. I'm curious if that's what other people do, or do other people like to instead just sort of focus on just using proper nouns in those scenarios? Like anything overdone can get kitschy. We pronounce that word, and kind of trite, but I do talk to a lot of people more than you would expect when I'm sprinting. Oh, everything scrolls so fast. Lisa and Catherine, those are both great counts. Catherine's always killing it. And Tina, too. I love it. Let me do my duties. The book I'm writing right now, like one of the characters is an ambassador and one's an empress. So sometimes I'll say like the empress said or the ambassador said. I try to be careful how I do that though, because I don't want, if it's in the empress's POV, I usually won't say the empress said for herself, because otherwise it's kind of weird for someone to think of themselves like that, even though it's a detached third person that I write. I find the names to be distracting after a while, like, because whenever I read the same word like that over and over again, and especially in narration, when you listen to it, you're like, I'm just hearing this word all the time and it's losing meaning. Internal reactions? What do you mean by that, Kelly? I mean, I don't mind if this just in sex scenes. Like, the majority of this book is Petra and Diana interacting. So it comes up almost all the time for me in this book. I'm also specifically avoiding having Diana refer to Petra as her love anywhere, because Diana has issues. I mean, yeah, I use pronouns if it's like a guy and a girl, but when it's two girls or two guys or whatever, the pronouns get description, just get tricky. That's interesting, honey. I do that like all the time. Like even other characters, like it'd be the colonel, and sometimes I do it on purpose because I want to remind people that this is a colonel and this is a private, or something like that. I mean, yeah, say you mixing your pronouns like that works. He shivered when blank whispered in his ear. But to be honest, you could actually like that one's kind of clear because it's very difficult to whisper in your own ear. But there are scenarios where you could read like it's the same person, like the noun and the pronoun refers to the same person. Yeah, like I do try to avoid stuff like the blonde very often and stuff like that, especially because I rarely introduce my characters with a list of physical attributes. Like I don't think, well, that and my characters change their hair color all the time because it's like that, so you can't rely on it too much. But I mean, like for example, this one, Petra has wings, so it's pretty easy to say the winged woman, and everybody knows you're talking about Petra. Yeah, that would work, Beth. I mean, you would definitely know who's being talked to there, but there's other ones that are trickier. Like he slid his hand down his pants. Is he sliding it down the other guy's pants or his own pants? Like you can't tell. I mean, yeah, some of this stuff does work, but like I said, like what if it was like you've got John and Jack, and you say John slid his hand down his pants? Or he slid his hand down John's pants. I guess he slid his hand down John's pants. John's pants is clearer than John slid his hand down his pants. So you have to like maybe just work on constructing the sentence just right. It's interesting. I was just kind of curious what his take on that is. I try to avoid over pronouncing, but I'll always pronoun if it's going to be ambiguous without pronouns. So if I'm looking at a set paragraph and I'm like, I gotta drop 4 pronouns in this paragraph to make it unambiguous, I'll do that. But I try not to put myself in those situations, you know. That's just my thought. I was reading over something someone wrote, and they used a lot more pronouns than I would, and it just made me kind of wonder, like, what do other people do in these situations? Oh my goodness, a 3-minute warning. I haven't started the sprint yet in Discord. My voice is always shot by the end of these. I'm trying to talk all femme, and it's just not working. It's just like, "Argh. Excuse me while I rasp all over you for a while." I try not to think about that at the end of the streams. Also, on top of that, I have non-binary characters in my books a lot. So there is no he, she, him, her pronouns. It's they, them. And you're like, crap, I've got a group of people. And I've got they, them in the mix. Then you just have to fall back on proper names. Yeah, MF romance, I feel like you guys are practically cheating. It's just like it's always his and her. It's really easy to tell what's going on. This is what I get for writing a bunch of gays all the time. Everybody's got to be gay. The Empress actually just found out like her entire squad of guards, practically all of them are queer. She's like, what? Yeah, you're absolutely right, James. Like, totally. It's our 1-minute warning, by the way. Man, this is a great conversation, and we gotta wrap it up. We can pick it up though on the next break. Oh yeah, having something like an angel and a demon works really well. Oops, wrong one. This one. You can totally do that. Yeah, I usually get to do things like in non-romance scenes. I get to use ranks, but of course, when you're writing an intimate scene, using ranks gets kind of weird. Luckily, I'm aided by the fact that Petra has wings, so it can be easy to tell these two apart at least. And I'll try and do something physical, like Petra wrapped her wings around her. Well, even that can be tricky, but you get the point. It's time to write, though, anyway. Enough talking about writing, now time to do the writing. Ranks. Get over here, Sergeant. All right, let's have at it. Oh yeah, Jill's clearly on the same track as you, James. I love it. Oh, it's the best back-to-back comments. Oh, you're right, James. Good minds. Great. Wait, that's the wrong comment. It disappeared. Oh my goodness, now you guys are all just going in on it. You do use rank, you know it. Alright everybody, that's right. I'll see all of you in 20 minutes. Have yourselves a fantastic sprint. And ironically, the song is Death by Sex.
Tried to fight it, but in the end, the devil always
Prance up, boys and girls. Time to show me the words. Or show yourself the words. Show someone the words. Alright, 25113. .402 words for me. I really thought I rolled more than that. I like worked the entire sprint. I was writing this nice romantic scene while standing at the edge of the ocean under starlight and everything. I've been robbed. Robbed, I say. Alright. Sprint 420 in 9. Last sprint, folks. Oh, we're all running a little low. Okay, I'll help you with that, honey. Because are you still is the epic saga against the neighborhood teenagers still going on, Amanda? What's happening? Everybody else, we're all fading. Look at us. We're like, oh, 400 hard. Oh, did he? That's terrible. Eddie. That is of all the sadness. This is the last sprint, and then I'll go cry. Okay, I probably won't cry, but I'll feel sad. Oh, that always... I mean, it's good and bad, right, Beth? Like, you're making it better and stronger, right? But you're also like, damn it, I love those words. Have a good chat, Kelly. This is my last one of the day, so I'll see you tomorrow. Hey, look at that, we're in sync. I don't know if you guys can hear the dulcet tones of the chainsaw out there. They're so lovely. This is my happy face. Okay, 7 minutes to kill. What am I going to talk about for 7 minutes? Quick, someone give me a prompt. Plus, Amanda, like, are they still, like, egging your house? Have you tried lighting them on fire? The kids, that is. Right? It's because the kitty corner across the back neighbors heat their house with pallets. That's pallets, not pellets. So they drive around town, they collect pallets, you know, from behind businesses and whatnot, and they cut them with a chainsaw. And that's how they heat their house. They also have like a cord of wood usually out there too that they're also fully chainsawing. But yeah, so like every nice day in the winter and a bunch in the falls are getting ready, you get the dulcet tones of the chainsaw coming through the window. It's so lovely. It's just my favorite thing. Just wake up in the morning to a chainsaw. Also, the house next to us is for sale. Because Florence, who's got to be like 94 or 95 now, has moved into assisted living, so she's selling the house. And I'm kind of like, who are we going to get for neighbors? Like, because those guys are rednecks, and I don't want more rednecks. I mean, there's nothing wrong with rednecks, but they're like, they're not made for the city rednecks. The guy rides his bike with a 45 Magnum in his waistband. I'll be right back. I'm going to fix the attachment before Eva has the sads. I'll be back in a minute. Yeah, totally the sounds of autumn. Seriously. KitchenAid mixer is saved. It's like one of the oldest things we own now, so... Yeah, they are colorful neighbors. Everyone else is pretty normal, actually. They're really the only ones that are kind of out there. But I hope the new neighbors are cool. I mean, you always... When you're trans, you kind of worry, you know? There's extra things about me for people to hate. I mean, you always hate your neighbors a little bit, right? You're like, God damn it. Why do you have to scream for your dog? I'd rather listen to your dog bark than you scream for it. You know, stuff like that. There's my spiel. That's really obnoxious, though. Come on. Stop. I'm going to go close the window. There, take that, neighbors. So who's ready for the last sprint? I mean, at least it's my last sprint. I don't know if it's all your last sprint. I'm guessing the New Zealanders have a couple more to go. Although Eileen always just sort of disappears. I never know what happens to her. She just goes poof. By the way, Denise, I meant to mention on your prior comment about how we need more gay people in books. Like, basically everyone in my books is gay. So, I'm making up for it. But I also kind of feel like if you're going to live for hundreds of years, societal expectations are different. Like, no one really expects to get married for life when you're going to live for hundreds of years. And no one really, like, decides just to go for one gender. They're like, I'm just going to do everything. That's a really good point, Beth. I rather like that idea. I'm totally going to be out in a cat suit in the yard the whole time whenever they're doing showings. Actually, it's really cool. The real estate agent is a lesbian. Her wife is the governor's general counsel and was instrumental in Massachusetts transgender laws getting passed recently, so a couple of years ago. So the realtor is definitely cool. So I had a good chat with her. 2 minutes, by the way. So bummed my lipstick is just disappearing now. Well, I've had it on for 8 hours, so it's actually pretty good. This cheese has bacon in it. That is all. Yeah, it's really neat. I do like living here. We're kind of close to the highway, and there's a busy road out there, but I don't know, we're still in a good spot. And we're like 5-minute drive from 2 malls. So, I mean, it's hard to beat that. I think she might discourage jerks. I kind of like hinted that. I mean, of course, if push comes to shove, she has to sell the house. So, you know, that's her job. She can't like directly influence, you know, someone to not buy, but hopefully she could be like something. I don't know. 1 minute warning. This is the last incoherent ramble I have to do today. You'd think I'd run out of things to talk about. Seriously, right? I mean, I kind of probably do talk about the same things sometimes. But I think I do pretty well. Just going to be proud of myself for a moment for effectively, like, what do? I talk to you guys like I'm on a radio show for... Is that 14 times 10? It's like 2 hours. You guys get like over 2 hours of my voice every single day. I mean, if you're here for the whole 7. What? What's wrong with me? How do I do that? It is 40 past the hour, everyone. It's time to write. Time to bang out words. 20 minutes to go. I will see all of you at the top of the hour. Final sprint. I'm just going for 400. Let's be honest, folks. That's all we're getting at this point. Have yourselves an awesome sprint.
Sunshine is my destroyer. There shall never be another dawn.
Looking upon these frail creatures, one would not think that they could contain such power. One could rule the universe with it. You must find them for me and destroy them!
nobody harder. Never ever felt stronger. Thought that we would last forever. Gave me something to believe in. Thought that you were all I needed. Look at me, I'm still breathing. I used to cry over you, baby. I've wasted all this time. Now I got ice cold heart. VVS is on, they got ice. I want. Kinda funny how the money can replace the love. So dumb, I don't feel it inside me. So dumb, I believed you really like me. 'Cause the healing of my heart is so icy. Now I'm on a higher level. I ain't ever gonna settle. Plenty of us on the table. Maybe I don't even hate ya. Really, you did me a favor. Turn my heart into a glacier. Yeah. I used to cry over you, baby. I've wasted all this time. Now I got ice cold heart. VVS is on, they got ice. I want. Kinda funny how the money can replace the love. So dumb, I don't feel it inside me. So dumb, I believed you really like me. 'Cause the healing of my heart is so icy.
Sprints up, boys and girls. Just girls, I think, actually. Sprints up, girls. Unless AC or Boyd came back magically. Sorry, I'm just singing along to everybody here. This is Icy by Kim Petras. In whom we stand. Oh, we stand. I'm required to say that anytime I say Kim's name. It's a trans law. Let me get my word count in. 25501. I've probably mentioned this before, but Kim Petras is she's trans, so it's super cool to have a. Oh no, Daniel, don't put your count in yet. 25501. Oh, too late. Oh well, it counts me of having written a whole lot of words. Wrote. Minus. I mean, I hit my goal, right? 25501. Now I gotta do math. Oh, 255. Minus. What did I start the last print? 25113. 2511. 388. There we go. What have I done? 5926. I made 6,000 words. I'm happy with that. Oh, hey, Lou. Thanks, Lou. We're actually about to wrap up anyway, so no worries about heading off. Totally time for caffeine. That's pretty good, Anna, for coming in late. But yeah, so I think I'm done. I know I'm done. I'm baked, everybody. I'm fried. Although I wrote 6,000 words, so I'm happy with that. I might get in like another 500, you know. No, you probably wrote that before you heard me, Anna, but yeah, I'm spent. I'm gonna nap. I'm gonna check how warm my greenhouse is first, and then I'm gonna nap. Because that's the order I do things in. Greenhouse, then nap. Well, you can do another sprint if you want to, Anna. Pop in the Discord. I think Danielle's sprinting in there. And I hope you all have a fantastic evening. Tomorrow, we are back at it at 10 a.m. till 5 p.m., same as today. And 3 more days this week. I've got to write another 35,000 words this week. No, not 35. That'd be insane. a whole bunch of words. What about, I don't even know numbers anymore. What are numbers? I've got written 25,000 words this week. Okay. What are numbers? I don't understand. All right. Bye, everyone. I'll see you tomorrow. It was awesome writing with you guys. I love you too, Anna, and everybody. Ciao.